did you see what Vice President Shettima said at Davos? He said Nigeria has no business being poor. He even mentioned that in some parts of the country, the land is so fertile, you could literally plant money and it would grow. He's right. We have amazing soil, a huge population, oil, gas, everything. We just need to get serious about farming and use what we have properly.
Come on. Plant money with the same money that politicians and the National Assembly are spending like it's nothing? He's talking as if the only problem is not having enough fertilizer. What we really need first is proper accountability. How can you tell people dealing with crazy dollar rates, high fuel prices, and kids learning under trees that you have no business being poor? What kind of business are we even running here?
He's not denying that poverty exists. He's just saying we have all the resources to fix it. He pointed out that rice yields here are 2 to 3 tons per hectare, but other countries get up to 10 tons. Same with potatoes. If we modernize agriculture, better seeds, irrigation, good storage, food prices would drop and things would get easier. He also said Africa is the next big economic frontier and Nigeria should lead it.
Okay, but why does the 2026 budget still give billions to the National Assembly and the presidency for things like renovations and miscellaneous expenses while hospitals don't even have basic supplies? We're still ranked very low on global corruption lists. You really think low crop yields are the main reason for poverty? It's the stealing, the way a few people take everything, and inflated contracts. He sounds great talking in Davos to international people, but back home it feels like a different country.
You always focus on the negative. At least someone in government is admitting we shouldn't be poor. That's the first step, recognizing it. Now the policies can follow. Things like the Back to the Farm push and homegrown solutions. He's not just talking, there's a plan.
A plan we've heard since the Obasanjo era? Look, I don't hate the VP, but when you are enjoying yourself at fancy events abroad while people at home are struggling just to eat, that line, no business being poor, feels like a bad joke. If he really means it, start by cutting the huge overhead costs for the presidency and lawmakers. Then come back and tell us the money planting will work for everyone. Until then, it's just nice words.
Okay, you have a point there. But if we only criticize and never push for solutions, nothing will change. Maybe we need more pressure from regular people to make them actually do what they say.
I agree on the pressure part. We can never have too much of that. But next time someone says Nigeria has no business being poor, they should first stop making their own personal wealth our business. Then maybe we'll believe the planting will reach everyone's garden.
We have no business being poor. Honestly, I'm speaking from the bottom of my heart. Because in certain parts of Nigeria, our land is so rich that if you can plant money, it can grow. So it's all about us embracing modernity.
I want to be a farmer there.
I'm moving to Nigeria. I'm coming.
So all we need is to embrace modernity, improved agricultural practices, fertilization. And before you know it, right now the yield on some of our crops, like rice, 2-3 tons per hectare. In some climes, they produce 10 tons per hectare. The same thing with potatoes. Most of our output is low compared to global standards. So be rest assured that the trajectory, as I've always said, of global growth is facing Africa. And Nigeria will certainly make or mar that destination. 1 out of every 4 Africans is a Nigerian. And by 2050, we'll be the 3rd most populous nation on earth. You walked in the White House. By 2050, we'll be more populous than the United States.